Math 91, Chapter 7.1. This is about addition and subtraction of polynomials. Okay, the definition of polynomials is this. There are terms with a variable x, some variable x, y, or any variable, and then which has integer exponent like this. So we have a 3x squared. This is one term, and the degree is 3. And there's another term which is 2x squared, and another term which is negative 4x and 3. And 3 is called the constant. So combine all this is called polynomial. So if there is only one term, then we call it monomial. Monomial. So monomial has only one term, so it can be like 2x, or it can be 3, just a number, or product of variable and a number, or 3x squared, something like this. So one term is called monomial, and if there are two terms added or subtracted, then we call it binomial. Binomial. So for example, x plus 2, there are two terms, x and 2. This is sum, and we may have something like x squared minus 2x. So there are two terms. One is x squared, and the other one is negative 2x. So we call this binomial because there are two terms. And if there are three terms, we call it trinomial. Trinomial. So for example, x cubed minus 2x plus 1. There are three terms. And you may have more, three terms added or subtracted. We call it trinomial. And then there are 4 terms, 5 terms, and so on. We call everything is called polynomial. All of them is called polynomial. Okay, then let's try adding polynomials. Okay, in this example, we will add two trinomials. So when you add trinomials, first we have to get rid of the parentheses. So in this case, this trinomial is one trinomial with the parentheses, but this trinomial is not multiplied by anything. So actually it's multiplied by 1. That means we can just remove the parentheses. So let's remove the parentheses. And the second polynomial is a trinomial with the parentheses, but in this parenthesis, we don't need this parentheses. So just get rid of the parentheses, and then write two trinomials. And from this, we will add the like terms. So first of all, write the term that has the largest degree. So this is x cubed, the largest degree term. So write that one first. And then combine the like term. Next term should be x squared. We have two terms of x squared. So here it is 2x squared, and here's another one. So let's add this one together. So when we combine the like terms, we just add the coefficients. So 2 plus 4. This coefficient 2 and 4 is added, so that will be 2 plus 4 is 6x squared. And write the x term. Here's only one x term, so write it down, x. And there are two constant terms. One is negative 1 and negative 5. So add these two numbers, then there will be minus 6. So this is the addition of two trinomials. Just remove the parentheses and then combine the like terms. The like terms are the terms that has the same variable with the same exponent. Okay, let's try another example. Okay, there are two trinomials and within the parentheses. So actually, there is factor 1. So when you multiply all these trinomials by 1, it will be the same. So it will be the same trinomial. So actually, we don't have to multiply 1, just get rid of the parentheses. So it will be 3x cubed minus 7x plus 2 plus even the second trinomial, get rid of the parentheses. So we have this trinomial. Okay, from this, okay, write the term that has the largest exponent. In this case, 3x squared, 3x cubed is the only one, so write it down. And next term should be x squared. Okay, we have 7x squared, only one, so write it down. And next term should be x terms. We have two x terms. One is negative 7x, the other one is 2x. So add negative 7 and 2. So negative 7 plus 2 is negative 5x. And finally, we have two constant terms, 2 and negative 7. So add these two numbers. So 2 minus 7 is negative 5. So this is the addition of two trinomials in this case. Okay, let's do the subtraction next time. Okay, this example is a subtraction. So subtracting a trinomial, polynomial from another polynomial. This is binomial. So, okay, let's refer to this one. If you have some binomial like 2x minus 2x plus 1, and then multiplying this by negative means, negative means opposite of these two terms. So actually we are multiplying each of these two terms by negative. So this will be 2x will be negative 2x, plus 1 will be minus 1. So what we do is change the sign of each term inside the parentheses when we multiply this by negative. So this binomial will be just as it is, but this trinomial will be multiplied by negative. So change the sign of each term. So negative 8x squared will be plus 8x squared, and plus 3x will be minus 3x, minus 4 becomes plus 4, because we are multiplying these three terms by negative. Okay, and then combine the like terms. The largest exponent is 2, so we will add these two terms. Negative 3 plus 8 is 5x squared. And next term should be the x term, which is, there's only one, negative 3x. And then add two numbers, negative 7 plus 4. Then there will be minus 3. So this is the result. Okay, let's try another example. Okay, we will do the same thing. The first trinomial has what? Okay, this is actually one time, so you can just get rid of the parentheses. So it will be 5x squared minus 3x plus 4. But the second trinomial, it has negative. Okay, negative. That means we have to multiply these three terms by negative. Three terms by this negative, which means change the sign of each term. So negative 3x cubed becomes plus 3x cubed, and minus 2x becomes plus 2x, plus x now will be negative 8, minus 8. And then write the terms starting with the largest exponent term. So there is only one x cubed, write it down. And x squared, do we have x squared? Yes, there's only one also, so write down plus 5x squared. And x terms, there are two x terms, so here negative 3x plus 2. So negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1x. Okay, negative 1x, you don't have to write 1, so just write down negative x. Finally, there are two numbers, 4 and negative 8, so that is negative 4. So this is the result of subtracting polynomials. Let's try another example. Okay, for this example, we will do the same thing. So the first trinomial can be written as it is. And the second trinomial is, this is subtraction. Subtraction means minus this polynomial. So inside this parenthesis there are three terms, so we gotta multiply each term by this negative sign. So there will be minus becomes plus x cubed, and plus 3x is negative 3x, and minus 2 becomes plus 2. And then add like terms, combine the like terms. So we have 1x cubed, so write it down. And there is only one x squared, so write it down. And there are two x terms, negative x minus 3x. So sum of these two terms is negative 4. So negative 1 plus negative 3 is negative 4x. Finally, 4 plus 2 is 6. Okay, this is the end of section 7.1.